Hi, I'm Tony Trimmingham. I'm here to talk about the work that we do at Family Drug Support. We started our organisation 23 years ago, and obviously in the centre of our organisation are family members and their needs. When we talk about family members, we mean everybody associated with a drug user. That can be parents, partners, grandparents, siblings, aunts and uncles, extended family, and friends of people who use drugs. The most important service that we offer is 24-hour telephone support, which we do on our national 1300 number here in Australia. We take now 25,000 calls a year on average. We started off in 1998, and in the first year we took 5,000 calls. The calls are answered by our telephone volunteers and staff who are trained, and we have over 140 people who are always available on the telephone line, and they provide support and referral and information to families who need that. Another thing we offer are regular open support groups. We started off by running support groups back in 1997, and now we have over 40 in different parts of Australia, in capital cities and in rural and regional areas. The support groups are facilitated by trained people, and people can go along. They don't have to book, and they can talk about their issues and get support from the other people in a confidential and safe way. We also provide structured courses. Our most important one is our Stepping Stones course. We have now run over 200 of these with over 2,000 participants. It's a structured course that goes for 27 hours, and people are guided through the whole process of dealing with drugs in the family by expert trained leaders of that course. We also have another program called Stepping Forward, which consists of 7 two-hour modules. This is more an information and education session. People can book to do that course. It's only a couple of hours at a time, and again, the facilitators of that course are well experienced and know the needs of families. We also provide a number of resources that are very good for families to get information and coping tips. This includes our website, which is very comprehensive. There's a host of information on there. We put out a regular bulletin called the FDS Insight. We have a resource called the Guide to Coping, which has an enormous amount of information for families, and so those resources are also available to families. Obviously, we provide volunteer training for both the people on our telephone line and for facilitators of our group, and so we allow people to come to that training, and that gives them the opportunity to give back, and many of them are very happy to do that because of the support they've received. We started off by a group of people who lost people to drugs, so bereavement support is still pretty central to what we do. Every year we hold remembrance ceremonies in all capital cities in Australia. We link that to the International Remembrance Day, which is an international day to remember all people who've lost their lives from drugs, and we have our regular ceremonies too. We also have on our website a memorial wall where people can put the name of the person they've lost, and they can put information, photographs and poetry, etc., so that people can see and hear their stories. So all these services are available to Family Drug Support members. Details on how to become members is available on the website, and we are currently introducing a new service which is one-on-one internet support, where people can book a session with one of our staff and talk about what's problematic for them at the current time. That's through a service called Sage, and details of that are available on our website as well. At Family Drug Support, we are very conscious of being up to date with what families' needs are. On our telephone line, we are very aware of new trends in drug taking. We're aware when problems arise, and we are an early warning system. Our statistics that we provide to funders and to the research centres provide a very good picture of what's happening in the drug world. One of the key elements of Family Drug Support is that we are advocates. We've always advocated for better drug policies, for better strategies in order to deal with drug use. Currently, we're involved in the campaign to have pill testing at music festivals. It seems to most of our family members that this is something that should be there. It does not support drug use, condone or push drug use. It's just basically a way of keeping people safe and alive, and therefore a lot of our members are very involved with us in trying to make sure that we do keep the government on its toes in regard to drug policy. We'd like to see prescription heroin. I think that's something that would allow people to receive their heroin from a safe source, a regulated source. Cannabis decriminalisation should happen, and certainly, as I said, pill testing, that's a no-brainer. That needs to come in as soon as possible. So the model that we've developed, and it's developed over a long period of time, is one that's based on quite a number of well-known underlying psychological models. We use cognitive behaviour therapy. We use solution-focused brief therapy, action learning, and particularly motivational interviewing, which invites people to find their own solutions with the family drug support person just facilitating change. All these services are readily available. They're available in most areas of Australia, and we welcome you to use them. Please go to our website, see what's on near to you, and we look forward to welcoming you at some of our events and using our telephone line.